On this episode of Inside the Vibe TV, renowned Jamaican-born author Andrene Bonner makes her South Florida appearance at the South Regional Broward Library in Pembroke Pines, Florida, during her U.S. tour to promote her latest award-winning book, Olympic Gardens. As you'll see later on our show, Andrene took the time to speak to Inside the Vibe TV and our host, Shakira Martin, to speak about her latest project and her career. Let's listen to excerpts from the book, Olympic Gardens.
And then, here he is in Kingston with his Aunt Hope. And this little next door neighbor, her name is Chloe, befriends him. They're around the same age. And so that evening, before his cousins came home, the little girl ran straight from the bus stop into the shop. She almost knocked over Miss Dillon's basket of fruits which she sold on the landing of the piazza. "Little gal, watch where you're going," yelled Miss Dillon. "Oh, sorry, miss," she respectfully replied. The little girl came to buy candy, but was more especially to get a better look at her new neighbor now waiting to serve her behind the counter. To the girl, he looked around 11 and tall for his age. His copper-toned skin was soft, and his round eyes were greenish blue. "You're just like the old man that come here today. I look old to you?" "Okay, all right, Chloe. This is not getting anywhere." And she thought, "Let's try again. How come you with Miss Hope?" "My mother said me come live with her." "Why?" Kingston people ask questioning. "If you really must know, it's a long story." "Oh, I like stories," she said in a facetious manner. "Well, I fling the wood handle brush and lick my little sister. It broke her nose right in two before it landed straight through my mother vanity mirror." "So what got you so mad?" she pressed. Now Roderick seemed to be losing his composure. "See ya? Now ask me no more questions. Me look mad to you?" "Oh, I better leave him alone. He must really have a temper." Chloe deliberated in the privacy of her mind. But she still pressed. "One, tell me more." "Esther Semidons." "Who is Esther?" "My little sister. She always hear my mother cuss me how me dance. So she take it upon herself to call me so." "True?" "Yes. No time my mother talk in front of her. Say if me see me name pan a bowl of cake, me would not know it. Me just dance. Me born dance. Me never out to take it so this time, you know. So me fling the brush after her. Then my mother get vexed and pack the things, put me upon Mass Guildford old country bus with all of them frowsy people and send me come to Aunt Hope. You're satisfied now?" She said, "You're right. It's a long story for you." Sunday morning, one of the things that is very fascinating about Jamaica, politics and religion, they are both sacred. And in Jamaica we have religious beliefs from all over the world because we are truly a melting pot. Some would want to say it's a mosaic, but we're truly a melting pot. Because Mr. Goodman, who's helping him, is Jewish, and he lives in the ghetto of, it wasn't the ghetto then, it's now the ghetto. But then he lives in that part of the country. And then, of course, Roderick's auntie is Catholic. And then we have the People's National Party on the one end, and we have the Jamaican Labour Party, and we have all of these mix-up between the politics and the religion. But anyway, religion is very important to the people. And we have a strong, I always say, what Africa has lost, Jamaica has retained. And we have a very strong African retention in Jamaica. Yes. So, Sunday morning around 10 o'clock, there was something peculiar about the year. The sanctimonious were fully represented from every religion formerly held on the island. sense of purpose every which way through Olympic Gardens. In the distance, he could see women, men, and children marching along Olympic Way. He became mesmerized by the rhythmic dissonance of the drums that played counterpoint to the now rapid beat of his heart. His curiosity got the better of him, and so he crossed the street in order to get closer to the action. Leading the band, a sect known as Revivalists, was a woman tall as a papa tree. The locals addressed her as Manavogel, and another way of saying mother or the Wana woman. Many viewed her as a clairvoyant, able to connect with the supernatural world. Others believed that she was the balm in Gilead, ungered for their weary feet. Manaboga's skin was smooth and black as the bark of an Indian ebony tree. She wore a red dress with a green and gold ruffled sash around her waist. A pair of scissors hung from her waistband. Bright red, green, and gold fabric adorned her head, forming a huge knot above her forehead. A yellow pencil was stuck securely behind her right ear. Her neck was adorned with strings of brown, white, and red jonquil beads. Lord has it that these beads have mystical healing powers. Well, heaven knows there were many people in need of healing today. Well, suddenly she commanded the band of people to stop marching and face the direction of the strum, but the drums and the chanting continued.
Hi, I'm Andrene Bonner, author of the award-winning book Olympic Gardens, and I'm here with Inside Vibe.
Hi, and welcome to Inside the Vibe. We are here with Miss Andrene Bonner, the author of this amazing book, Olympic Garden. Can you please tell our viewers a little bit about yourself?
I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, and I attended Merle Grove High School, Central Branch Primary School, Jamaica School of Speech and Drama, School of Dance, and I migrated to the United States in 1979, and I've been here ever since.
Well, I want to be the first to tell you that you are absolutely amazing. You're hilarious. You had me dying in my seat. And when you mentioned that you're basically a jack of all trades, you sing, act, write. What keeps you motivated to do all these things? How do you stay driven?
Life. I believe in observing life, participating in life, regardless of what life has to offer. I just sink my teeth into it and I keep going. And as my colleague said very recently, get stuck at page 90, you'll never get to page 144. And I really believe that. It's just a way that I've lived my life.
I'm actually going to steal that from you, because when you said it, I was like, that's a really good way. It's a really good point of view. So I also wanted to ask you, what do you want to be remembered by after 50 years from now? What do you want your legacy to be?
That I loved Jamaica. That I love children. I love life. And I believe in telling the stories, authentic stories about ourselves, instead of leaving them for others to make up story about we story.
That's very great. So we're going to wrap it up now, since we're getting kicked out. What message do you want to leave our viewers with?
Write. You always have a story to tell. Support our writers.
Beautiful words by a beautiful woman, and that is it for the evening. Thank you once again so much for sharing some of your precious time with Inside the Vibe. I'm Shakira Martin, and that's it. Have a good night.
My daddy great stone got to move. My great stone got to move. My daddy great stone, oh, the stone of Babylon. My daddy great stone got to move. Yes, sir. Hold on. And the minister's style drill, she gave a certain signal. that he became swept up in the middle of the barn. He tried to get out, but the barn just kept moving along swiftly along the road, singing and drumming. Beg your pass, excuse me, Roger begged almost inaudibly. And so he pressed against the sweaty, soul and fire, ecstatic revelers. The more he pressed, the more he got pushed toward the center of the crowd. He was levitating above the ground, defying gravity. It was as if the drums were claiming him. Woo! His one is Lord. Oh yes, not shouting. His one is. I'll get into it. Oh Lord, my head. Oh. No one heard his plea. Mother, so them reach at the barnyard. Who know barnyard? The barnyard. Barnyard is a church, right? Where they call people them money, the healing people. They say they have special powers, but the barnyard people don't get healing. All right. So mother stood ceremoniously at the head of the table as she chanted. She chanted a prayer that sounded much like the Catholic priest or read a Latin liturgy. You know, that rolled off his tongue, a kind of unknown tongue. Then she called